they wrote numbers on. How do I say it?
The different, is it the different station numbers or is it your caller number?
No, okay, so window.
Okay,
so they will say go to window 1
so
or
stations,
window 2.
yeah.
Yeah. So they mentioned, I can't remember the window I went to, but I think that was the first one. Yeah, the first window.
Okay.
On the right. So I went there. Now, even before I went for the interview itself, there were 9 people ahead of me. There were 9 people ahead of me who already went for the interview. All those 9 people were denied. They were denied. They didn't get the visa. They were not approved. All the 9 people ahead of me were not approved. So there was a woman, and there was a woman just by me, and was asking me, so if you get denied, what will you do? And I said, if I get denied, I'm in my country already.
Then wifey is coming to meet me.
Yeah. I'm home. I'm home. I'm working. I'm teaching. So this is not going to affect me in any way. My wife can come back.
Though. It would affect you. You would be upset.
It will affect me. Yeah.
Thank you.
But it's not like somebody's rushing me to leave the country or something.
Yeah.
So I told her, if I get denied, I'm home. My wife will come back. She can come. So it's not a problem.
Packed up and then on the next flight over.
Yeah, but I think everything they needed from the list or the list they gave us.
And the extra.
I have it. So I don't think I'll be denied. And he said, okay.
And we also so before he goes further into the interview, we also studied together.
Yeah.
I printed out a list of study questions that they would possibly ask. I believe he asked a lot of the questions that were on the list.
Yeah.
And we got to a point where he would just spit the answers out back to back. He already knew them, but I wanted him to be quick on his toes so that when the interviewer did it for him or to him, he would be just as quick. So it would be no ifs, ands, or buts. And then made sure that he explained it to me the way he would explain it to an American, basically. So that make sure that his English was properly explaining what the officer was asking. So there was no mix-up or language barriers there as well. So now we're at your interview. Yeah,
so at the interview, I didn't know that was the interview itself. I didn't know.
The first window.
Yeah, the first window.
Yeah. Okay, so the
so
first
I'm done
window,
with the first window.
They didn't really ask what they asked.
So the guy who was going to do the interview, they brought all my documents to him, so it was in front of him. So when I went there, he was flipping through our pictures and was smiling. Yeah, so I got there and he said, "What's your name?" I mentioned my name. What's your wife's name? So I said Tanika Hawkins, but now she's called Tanika Seeley. Okay. So what does she do? And I said, I mentioned her job. And she said,
what was I doing then?
You were doing the medical claims.
Yeah.
Medical claim examiner.
Yeah.
So I said it. And she said, oh, she's pregnant. When is she due? And I said, 4th May. And he said, oh, okay. Okay, you are approved.
That probably helped out things a lot too.
Yeah. And he said, so he was still flipping through the picture and he said, you are approved.
And he's still looking.
And still
I
looking
was what, 7 months pregnant.
So he handed me a piece of paper and he said, do we have an account already? And I said, yeah. He said, okay, so you come for your visa. So he took the passport. You come for a visa in 2 weeks. Okay, so he started pushing my documents to me, and I was like,
"That's it."
So where is the interview itself?
What?
Because I didn't know it was. It just took me about 2 minutes, even less than. Okay, let's say roughly 2 minutes.
And I believe honestly, it's because we front loaded them with everything.
Yeah.
And then even with the financials that we sent to the NBC, I was very thorough with the financial information because that's really all they want to know is the finances. So.
And he said you are approved, and that was all. Then he continued talking after when he was pushing the things to me. He said, "So when are you leaving? When are you leaving?" I said,
"In 2 weeks."
To the States. As soon as I get the visa, I can go. He said, "Oh, okay." Yeah. So are you going? Where are you going? Are you going back to where you teach at? I said, "Yeah." Oh, okay. So this just after the interview when I was leaving. And he asked me, is there any tourist center there people go and have fun, like a tourist center? And I said, yeah. It's around Nkranza. Those who know Ghana, Nkranza. I said, yeah, it's in Nkranza. But where I teach at the town Edra, we don't have any tourist center. It's just a farming community or something.
Family community.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that was all. And he said that one day he will visit my area. And I said, yeah, it's a very nice place. You can come with your family, you can have fun, make friends. Yeah. And I left. Actually, when I left the place, I asked a Ghanaian lady who works there, who was doing interpretation and stuff. And I said, so where is the interview itself?
Bruh.
And she said, you just finished with the interview. That was all. I was like, but they said I would sit in front of 4 people. It's a 4-panel something. And
Gosh.
I didn't even sit down.
Say it,
He said,
baby.
yeah. Cash. Yeah, I didn't even sit down. He said, yeah. So it took me 2 minutes. And they asked me 3 questions. That was all. My wife's name, the work she does, and when is she due. That was all. That was the question they asked me. And I was surprised. People thought I would be jumping. And
he walked out as if nothing ever happened.
Yeah, so I walked out. So people didn't know whether I was approved or
that's
I
just his
denied
demeanor, people.
Or something.
That's just his demeanor, people.
Yeah. So it's part of my
it's
part of my makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went out.
I would have been. I was here when I finally heard what you called me after you got out, or after you got back.
I got to.
You got home before.
I went home. Rest for.
And I'm sitting here like, what the heck? Like, this interview's taking forever. This Negro ain't called me yet. Like, what is going on? He must have got denied.
Yeah, so I went back to the woman, took my bag, and tried to give her money. She said she refused to take the money. But one day, when I go back to Ghana, I'll visit her. Yeah, I'll visit her. I will not visit her. I'll pass by and give her something. Yeah, so that was all. So I went back home, took a shower, and I was listening to music. And I decided to
not call his wife yet.
Turn my phone on and see if I can call. I can call her and tell her I was approved. Even with that, I wasn't sure of myself that. So this was the interview, and this was what you've been watching. So
did they give you anything in your hand afterwards?
Nothing.
That's why he asked about the if we had a account. Because I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't updated. I'm checking, I'm refreshing, trying to see what's going on, if I can see anything on my end. So it was not updated until at least a day or two afterwards, where I was able to check the USCIS website and finally see that it was approved, and then we could start tracking it on the NVC side for his actual visa. So, yeah.
So that was all. And I was still surprised.
That was all.
Yeah, I was surprised that. So you have been watching videos on YouTube.
I was preparing us for what was coming.
Following people and was talking about. So the interview is a tough one. That people got denied. It was true. A lot of people, 9 people got denied. So that day I was the first person who got approved. Yeah.
But I also think that the tough preparation that I did, the videos that I watched, and mentally prepared him even more, basically, before he got there. I really do believe that.
Yeah, so. You did a good job. But I wasn't.
You wasn't worried. It wasn't. No.
So that was all. That was all. It was a nice experience. People get denied, and you see people crying. Like crying. Yeah, you see people crying and walking out, people angry and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I came out, and some people asked me, so how did you go? I said, yeah, I was approved. They said, you were approved? And I said, yes. Oh, so you are the first person who got approval today. And I said, yeah. Oh, so why are you not jumping? I said, why should I jump?
Because
jump
his name is Benjamin.
and be jumping because I got approved.
Yes, you was coming to see me.
I know, but it's not part of me. It's not part of my makeup.
It's not part of his makeup, guys.
Celebrating, doing those kind of celebrations, jumping. No.
I've gotten a few jumps out of him over the years, but
I do my jumping in class when I'm teaching and the student understand what I'm doing. Then I'm but
not
jumping,
for his wife. Really, baby?
You were not in front of me. If you were there, I would have been jumping.
I know. We jumped when you got here.
Yeah. So I was waiting.
That'll be our next recording.
I was waiting to see you before I jump. I didn't want to jump and then break my leg.
Yeah, and then you couldn't make it. Yeah. So good thing you didn't jump.
I didn't want to be jumping, break my leg. Then they say, because you broke your leg, you can't go to America. So I said, look, I'm not going to jump.
I'm just going to walk out of here like a smooth cat. Yeah.
So the people around were very happy. The woman was extremely happy. Extremely happy. And after that, I called my driver and went home. And another experience that day, anywhere you are, from anywhere you are going, or anywhere you are, if you pick a taxi or an Uber to the embassy,
don't let them play y'all.
Expensive.
Don't let them play y'all.
Yeah. Very expensive.
Don't even tell them you're going to the embassy. Tell them you're going somewhere. Not even, you can walk a few blocks.
Yeah.
Let them drop you off a few blocks away from the embassy. Don't do that. So
the secret is this.
Charles is on fire.
Anytime where you do your medical for the interview, it's just beside the embassy.
Okay.
So the embassy and then the place you do the medical, it's just at the same area. So immediately you tell people you are going to the hospital, that clinic or that hospital. People know you'll be going to the embassy.
To the embassy soon.
Yeah, so you can just walk. So whether you are coming to the hospital or you are going to the embassy, they will charge you, and it is abnormal. Yeah, but it's okay.
So, guys, we're gonna wrap up this video. More than likely, I did make it into a 2-part video. So hopefully you watch part 1 and part 2. Definitely, I guess comment down below, say hi to hubby. Whatever other questions you guys have, definitely leave them down below. We are trying to catch up on these backstories that we have taken so long to get to you guys. So we do apologize to the people.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't normally make videos.
But he's trying, guys.
Yeah, I don't like making videos. That's why you haven't heard from me all this while. I don't like making videos.
And you're busy.
Yeah, and when I came to the States, work.
Hit the ground running. But that will be in another video as well.
Yeah, so I don't get time. When I come back home and I'm tired, I can, so maybe a different time.
We're gonna work this out because we have some exciting things coming up in the near future. And so definitely stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, guys. We are here for you and your questions. As always, stay blessed and thank you for watching Nana's channel.
God bless you.
Amen.
God bless you.